Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky, and today we are here to do a 12 by 12 layout using the Close to My Heart Summer Vibes collection. It is in our current catalog. You can find that catalog on my website, beckybidding.closetomyheart.com, or if you're one of my customers, you probably already have one. So you can see right here, you can see those watermelons over on the left hand side. That is a Cricut cut file I went ahead and cut out before I started doing this video because, first of all, I had a silhouette. That's what I know how to use. And so I just had my Cricut. I think this is only like the third or fourth time I used it. So yes, I don't have any kind of tutorials to share with you because I'm still learning myself. So yes, I went ahead and cut those out and put them together off camera. You can see right there, I was just trimming down my photos. Now, I started out with 3 photos, but the more I looked at what I was doing, I actually decided that I am going to end up getting rid of one of the photos. That one in the center is the one I get rid of. And I'm going to just keep 2. You can see I was trying to figure out how I wanted this layout to go, what I wanted to do with the watermelon bits that I had cut out. I wasn't really sure. I did go ahead and decide to mount my photos on some white cardstock. Here I'm still rearranging them or arranging them, and you can see how big that spot is with the 3 photos in it. Yeah, I don't know, it just wasn't speaking to me so much. I thought I would put this striped paper underneath it, but again, I don't end up using that either. And it's kind of funny because this striped paper is probably my favorite paper out of all the papers from this collection, and I still have yet to use it. I haven't used it. I've only done 2 layouts with this collection so far, so I mean, there's that. But I would have thought it would have been the first layout or the first paper I would have used on a layout, but no. I end up using this really cute one that has all these icons on it. There's flip-flops, summer sun, some palm fronds, popsicles, some citrus fruits. It's just really cute. That's the one that I end up using on this layout. Now, I am going to also use that zip strip that I had trimmed off of there. I did accidentally leave, not accidentally, I just cut it wrong. There was a little bit of the pattern paper still flushed up to the side of that, so I just took it off screen and trimmed it off with a pair of scissors. So that's not going to be completely straight, but guess what? Don't care. Excuse me. So this right here is what I was thinking, and it's just too much. So that's like what I said. That's when I went ahead and took out that other photo. I am going to go ahead and back it with this lemonade cardstock. I love that yellow. That yellow is so happy. Oh my gosh, I love, love, love it. So you can see this piece of white daisy. This is one that I used on my Cricut mat. And of course, my Cricut mat's still really sticky. Like I said, I only used it a couple times so far. So yes, when I pulled off the cardstock, it kind of got bent up because it's very sticky. I even got the mat I got was a light grit mat, but even being a light grit mat is pretty sticky. I actually did end up ordering another one because when I got my Cricut, I actually purchased it from Joann's. I didn't know at the time that if I would have, as a Close to My Heart consultant, if I would have purchased it from Cricut, I would have got a discount. I didn't know that. Now I know. But anyways, Joann's had it on sale, so that's how I went ahead and purchased it. Well, when they sent it to me, they had the mat wrapped around the machine, so the mat is like curled, and it's crazy. So I have had it sitting under heavy stuff for, I don't know, a month or 2 now. It's still curled up. I just ended up biting the bullet and just buying another one from Close to My Heart because it's hard to use a mat that's curled up. So you can see right here, I did, just go with these 2 photos. They're kind of curled because I matted them on that curled paper, but that's okay. They are matte photos. You can't tell that they had curled up. I am just going to put some adhesive on the back and lay them down, and then they lay down pretty flat. When I did do those watermelon cuts, I ended up cutting out one of the half slices and then 3 of those little quarter slices, and I did the 3 quarter slices in 3 different sizes. I was just playing around. You know how it is when you get a new fun little tool, you just gotta kind of play with it. That's what I was doing. So I think I have at this point I think I have finally figured out what I wanted to do. So I matted the white cardstock with the lemonade, and then I'm going to put the busy pattern paper down right here. I love that striped paper though. It really is my favorite. So my photos are going to go here, and then I'm going to take out a 4x6 card from the Picture My Life cards. And I just cut off this yellow part. See how you can see over on the right hand side there's that Hello Summer. I left that on, but I'm cut off the top part of that so I can put it under the edges just to kind of draw a little bit more away from the busy. It was just that pattern paper is super busy, right? So I needed something to kind of balance that out a little bit. That's why I end up doing that. You can see right here, I'm going to go ahead and use my T-square ruler, try to get it straight. Your photos really only get as straight as you have matted them when you use a T-square ruler. So I had someone post a comment on one of my videos, which I have not. I'm behind on responding to comments, and I'm very sorry for that, but I mean, life, right? Anyways, she was asking me how I would get my mats around my photos so even, and actually if you were to look up close to just the photos, like if you pay attention to the close-ups at the end, they're not even. I mean, they're pretty close usually, but they are not even, because like you, my commenter, I eyeball it too. So yeah, they're not even. They just look like it sometimes on video, because I mean, video, it's not the same as real life. It's close, but it is not the same. So I am going to put these watermelons down like this. That one that's over to the right, I am going to end up putting up on foam tape. Now, I'm off screen a little bit when I was putting that adhesive on there, and it's because I used a lot of adhesive. Here I'm actually, I guess I wasn't using, putting adhesive on when I was off camera. I don't know what I was doing. But yes, I cover the entire thing, not just the edges of these Cricut cut files. They're pretty thick because it has the green layer, the white layer, there's a black layer, there's the smoothie layer. So yeah, there are like 4 layers on it, so it's pretty thick. I just want to make sure that it stayed. When I put those Cricut cut files together, I ended up using the Tombow Mono Aqua, which you can get over at Close to My Heart. It's one of the adhesives they sell. Usually for my liquid adhesives, I use the Art Glitter Glue, which I still do. But I like the Tombow Aqua when you're putting layers on top of layers, because it doesn't dry that fast and it's kind of slick. You can move the layer around a little bit. The only thing I don't like is that sometimes if you use too much, you'll get a little bit of warping. Not in love with that, but I just sit that underneath something heavy if that does occur. So you can see I'm going to be ending up using the rest of that 4x6 card that I cut off for the yellow pieces. I am going to use the rest of that. That Hello Summer is going to serve as my title. So here's where I'm going to go ahead and put that zip strip down. It was watermelons, and I'm already using watermelons. Why am I using watermelons on these photos of Riley? She has a watermelon on her shirt. And how well does watermelons go with summer? Whew. I haven't had any watermelon this summer yet, but I do love me some watermelon. Probably the only reason I haven't had watermelon is because I don't like to cut them. I would probably buy them pre-cut, right? So I am going to go ahead and commit to this watermelon piece. I'm going to put my title right there on top of it. Now, that watermelon piece is pretty thick. Like I said, it's 4 layers, so I am going to be using some foam tape on the edges. Now, the edge over here, I want to make sure I get right, so I'm going to just put the foam tape directly onto the background. Over on the right-hand side, of my little die cut, or my little title right there, I was able to put a strip over on the right hand side, because see how much it hangs over? Yeah, I was able to put a little strip directly onto that Hello Summer. The other bits I just kind of cut off little pieces and stuck them on directly onto the page, and then laid the die cut on top of them. So here I decided I want a little bit more green, so I just take out some of these cute little palm frond stickers that were on the sticker sheet. I am going to be using 3 of them. I think I used all of them on the sticker sheet, but that's okay, because I got the stamp set as well, so I do end up being able to use pompons on other layouts as well. I am going to pull in a couple stickers. Up there at the top, I put another little watermelon down. It's really cute. And then down there at the bottom left, I'm putting down some flip-flops. And I do pop, you know, the left-hand side of the flip-flop up. I am going to pull out some finishing touches. I'm going to end up using some black enamel dots. These are also from Close to My Heart. I don't think they're still available. They're the black and white enamel dots, and I just am going to be using the black. I still have some left over. I think they were in not the previous catalog, but the catalog even before that. I love enamel dots so much, I did kind of probably overbuy those. This is, I think, my last pack of them. So yeah, I do end up using some of those to go down around the page. Maybe I could have just went back to my Cricut and only cut out the seed shapes and cut them out in black. How cute would that have been if I could have just decorated with little watermelon seeds? What? I know, I didn't do that though, but that would have been adorable. Alright guys, after that I am not doing anything else this layout. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Please check the links down below if you'd like to support my channel and pick yourself up some Close to My Heart bits. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.